lovely day here in North Hollywood. It is EP release day. As you can see, I'm doing the most. But I am nervous and excited and nervous. And I wanted to just make a little video to kind of share the process and some of the stuff that's happened to get into this place. And so yeah, if you want to know more, keep watching. So it is 10:10 in the morning on February 28th. I look crazy and really tired because I'm exhausted. I've done a very bad job of recording this whole process. Like, we're in the middle of doing an EP. Initially, it wasn't supposed to be an EP. It was supposed to be just like a single song. I don't even know where I'm looking. It was supposed to be a single song, and then it turned into an EP. And I have not filmed anything. I've just been like writing and doing stuff, which is not wise. So we're already halfway through the project. I've already done 2 songs. I'm working on an EDM track right now. And so that's what is happening on my laptop. And if you can see that, it's a mess in here too. It's dirty. Well, not dirty, but junky. And then this is my book. And so, yeah, I'm working on that. All right, we're in the studio with Will.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to make some lyrical changes to the hook because it needs to be darker and more scary. And I did get the vocals together, so because earlier I was trying to record the bridge, like the operatic, and it was not happening initially. But I figured it out, so we're going to get it done, right? Oh, I don't. So we are going to get it done. So we are in Mexico. You can hear America's Got Talent in the background. It's been on YouTube playing all day. And so we're doing the photo shoot for the album art cover, whatever. Or not album, EP cover, art, whatever. We're doing that today. Erica is about to do my makeup and take the pictures. So yeah, let's get it going. So update, and excuse this office looking crazy. We did the song last week. It sounded fine initially, but then I listened to it back after Will had mixed it and stuff, and it wasn't right. So I went back to the drawing board and did some tweaks and did some stuff, and I'm a lot happier with where we landed. Some of the harmonies were weird and stuff, and we tried to like do it on the spot, but I needed to like actually figure it out. And so I did that, and I'm actually pretty happy now with what we have. So as you can see, a lot of scribbling out and changing things has happened, but it's done with a little bit of help from my sis right here.
Oh no!
I think that too. Like, the middle of this hook is amazing. at the beginning of it, and maybe what you're fixing, what
Yeah.
you're doing right now would change it. I just think that the energy of it don't come right in.
Right.
As a part, when you get to the middle, you're like,
It's
oh
like,
shit, I wanted to come in
right at the
with
beginning.
the same energy.
Yeah.
You know?
And I feel like doing it lower allows it to do that.
Yeah, I think that might be.
Yeah. And I realized I was singing it to, it needs, so with this and like the more rock and roll thing, I feel like it needs to sound a little more soulful. And that's what it was missing, instead of it being like
too pretty.
Yes. Yeah. And like, because I feel like it sounds almost like poppy. And then when I did it again, it sounded, I don't even know what it sounded like. It sounded weird. But I feel like if I stop doing stuff to it and just to go like straight for soul, it'll sound better.
Yeah, straight for soul, or what you did on the middle part, which Lady Gaga is a master at. Cause she's super pop, but she makes it feel not pop, you know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
And it's where the sound is coming from, so it's more I was singing more nasally, and so if I do more chest, I feel like it'll take some of the pop out of it and give it. That's what I mean when I say soul, just like more chest voice than in my head. Yeah, that makes sense.
Got you.
Yeah.
And then this part, I think it was the bridge thing. You wanted me to bring up your.
Yeah,
so
and
this
I might
part,
think
there's a lot of instruments in this part. So let me show you real quick.
Okay.
And then we'll figure out where it sits best
at. To write about.
Yeah. So productive today. We got the revised version done, and the vocals are much better. Very happy with what that's gonna sound like. And we hit a snag with the song we were working on last night in terms of melody, and then we couldn't find the session, so
that's my fault.
So we're going to do a new beat for that, and then the lyrics are more or less written, and then we'll figure out the melodies and come back and record, and then it'll be done. So yeah, that's it for today. So we're flashing it back really quickly because me, being the terrible vlogger that I am, forgot to vlog the last part of this process. But in my defense, a lot of that had to do with me completely losing my mind through the last part of this process. So long story short, I had a lot of trouble with the melodies in that last song. I couldn't figure out the bridge. And so I was able to figure some stuff out, but I ended up telling Will that I was having trouble, and he was like, don't worry about it. I have a friend who can, fill in and do some stuff on it, and it'll make it great. And so I was like, all right, do what you do. And that friend being a part of this project is probably my favorite part of this project, because that girl in this picture absolutely loved this friend at that time, still loves that friend to this day, and here is why I was losing my mind. So if you know me, you know that I love Disney, Disney Channel, decom movies, all of that stuff, and you know that I loved High School Musical back in the day. What a lot of people don't know is that Zac Efron didn't actually sing most of the songs on High School Musical 1. So watch this.
We're soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach.
If we're trying, so we're breaking free.
So that first one was Zac. Now listen to this.
You know the world can see us in a way that's different than who we are.
That second voice you hear is an artist named Drew Seeley, and that is who I got a feature from on the last song on my EP. This is also him in Another Cinderella Story with Selena Gomez, and yes, I watched this movie back in the day because he was in it, and I liked it, and so you can judge me if you want to, but I don't care.
You're the new BYT.
There's for pay, come and try everything just to touch your dreams.
So yeah, one more throwback for the road. Not just because I'm super excited about having Drew Seeley on this project, but also just because in general, all of this is more than the girl in this picture could have ever hoped or dreamed for. I have always loved singing. I've always wanted to do music, but was always too afraid to go for it. And so just having the opportunity to do music and express myself in this way, and to have so much support from so many amazing people, is just more than I could have hoped or dreamed for, and I'm just so grateful.
And I think in a way, it's like whoever's in front of you in this moment, it's like, okay, forget everything else. Like, life can be terrible, but I'm here, you're here, we're in the moment, let's have fun, let's have a good time, and let's just like escape, run away with me, float away with me, and let's just enjoy and be in the moment. I'm not good, but it's okay. And this last song is called Euphorbia, and it's kind of like a title track. Euphorbia is a toxic plant. It's poisonous, and so the whole album is about, you know, just not being in a good place. It's about being in a toxic place, toxic cycles, toxic relationships, and for those who don't know, it's inspired by the show Euphoria, and so it's just kind of like pulling from all of that, and so this last song is about being, you know, just a toxic person and being okay with it. And, you know, being that toxic person. And Drew Seeley, the guy that I mentioned in the video, he is the feature on this song. And his piece is really about like being stuck in that cycle. Like, I'm toxic, I'm okay. And he is like, I can't get away. Like, I want to get away. And I know this is toxic, but I'm stuck. And so, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the first three. Here's the last one. Done an event for myself since I moved to LA, and I was like, nobody's gonna even come. So
Nani,
like,
we here.
To have like a room full of people here, it's just like you really, words cannot express how grateful I am. And just like a couple of like really quick individual shout outs, like Will. Thank you. Yeah. Didn't have to believe in me, you didn't have to give me a shot, and you did. And you've constantly pushed me to step outside my comfort zone and to open myself up to opportunities, to believe that I can do this. And we're seeing now that I can, but I wouldn't be here if you hadn't given me a shot.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Brianna? None of this would have been possible without you. The look, the getting everything together, like, you have been there helping me in the studio, being like so present. I haven't really had like a girlfriend like walk with me through stuff before, and so you being present for every step of this journey, I'm just so incredibly grateful to you, and I love you so much.
Love you too, sis.
And last but certainly not least, Jack. Thank you for just being present and being here. I would not be in LA. I would not be emotionally available enough to create. I would not be here in this place right now if it was not for you. And so thank you for pushing me to see more in myself and to believe that I'm capable of more, and to not be afraid to do more, and constantly just kind of being that reminder that I shouldn't settle for less.
You're not.
And not settling for less has brought me here. And I don't think that I would have found that for myself if it wasn't for you. So thank you.
I love you.
platforms. It's on Instagram.
Run it up.
Share it, listen, stream it, and thank you guys so much. I love all y'all.